Hello, welcome to the Security Policies Group meeting. Today is January 16th. Let's take a look at the agenda. It's a little sparse today, no follow-ups, no demos, though several things have been released, correct? The experiments, policy scopes,
Yeah, I
anything
need to
else?
check if all like updates regarding to feature flags were included in the release. Although yes, like both experiments are enabled by default, and we just need to just double check if they're enabled by. Definitely, they are enabled on GitLab.com. And I just need to check in 16.8 they are enabled by default. So that's one thing that's very important. Um,
I had a look at the stable branch and it seems like it's included.
That's amazing. So yeah, we have those two. I already heard from customer that they would like to use it. I don't know if there are any other. I haven't heard any feedback yet, but I know there are people that would like to use it and are asking when. So yeah, we'll be able to say that now is the time. So that's one thing. And as I'm speaking, I also created a planning issue for the next milestone. So for 16.9, when we're gonna close with some items for those experiments, there are still like some smaller improvements, issues that we'd like to fix. And additionally, we'll work on new epics. So first of all, definitely we're going to continue working on database read model. So I believe it was moved to maintain a review, and Tong is reviewing it right now. And then there are like several things, take care of planned deprecations, aligning scheduled policies and MR widget comparison. This is something that we've been talking about for a long time. And Sashi was doing some analysis what we can do there, and we finally have time to do it. And then quite interesting, changing the name of from scan result policies to merge request approval policies. So these are like three main things that we can work on. So yeah, if you have any questions, doubts, concerns, let me know.
Out of curiosity, I've noticed that with the planning issue, um, you've started pre-assigning people to issues
Yeah.
instead of uh, just putting them, front end just in the front end bucket and then letting us pick what we want. What precipitated in that change?
So we started. Yeah, that's a good point because I believe for the last few milestones, I was assigning some and then I left some unassigned. This milestone I assigned all of them because first of all, I checked that to ensure that everyone has more or less same like workload. I don't want to put everyone on one person, everything on one person. So that was one thing, and I wanted to have people focused on certain areas that I know that first of all they'll be great and they'll be happy to work with that. At least this is my assumption. So I'm waiting for feedback. Um, and at the same time, just to observe how this is another part of the experiment that I'd like to check if it's working or not. And I'm waiting for feedback. It was working for last milestones, I believe. Do you have any concerns or any feedback around that, or not
No,
yet?
I was just curious.
Okay.
Um, that's it. I was just curious. I was like, oh, this is different.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like it looks like we're shifting our approaches every 6 months. So I believe in 6 months we're gonna do something differently, which is great. I feel like this is working for now.
Cool. Sounds good.
Alrighty, cool. Yeah, we have several bugs that we'll have to resolve. Other small ones, but yeah, and that's it. That's it from my side. I'll be off next week, as this is the last item from me. So yeah, if you have anything that you'd like to talk about with me, this week is a week to do that. And yeah, thank you.
Cool. And yeah, I'm catching up from my time off last week. So yeah, if there's anything that you want to raise in priority, there's like 86 to-dos to sift through. So yeah, if there's
Wow.
anything that would be a little more urgent for me to take a look at, feel free to let me know. And we did mention that, with the experiments being enabled here recently, right before I went out last week, I'll be picking that back up and trying to communicate more out to CSMs and customers. I tried to lay the groundwork there, but we do have this feedback issue for customers, and I say there's no activity yet, but I'll definitely be sharing this with customers. I talked with Camellia about maybe if we can add a banner or something in that area for customers to see quickly, like, okay, share my feedback around this new feature or these new features in the feedback issue. So yeah, I'll be working on getting this out there to customers. But yeah, if there's anything kind of pressing top of mind, let me know. The other thing that comes to mind is I'm seeing some of these feature flags going out. That's great. Lots of progress being made. There might be some release posts I need to kind of catch up on that, I wasn't sure they would hit in 16.8. So yeah, if there's some things that need attention, please ping me, DM me or whatever, and let me know, and I'll put more attention on that. So thank you.
Thank you. There's I believe nothing urgent. The one thing that came out on Monday, I believe, was that we have the UX scorecard for security policies. They were evaluating one scenario, like creating security policies for their organization assets. And there is an issue. I'll be adding a link to that as well. So there's walkthrough video, and also I saw somewhere the recommendation, what should be the next steps. So we received the score. I don't know. So the score was C. I believe we received a D. So I believe there's some things that we need to improve in terms of UX, but yeah, it's all being written here, and then the additional issue with improvements that are linked. So I'm gonna add those to our agenda so you can take a look as well.
Cool, thank you.
We got a C.
Now C is a benchmark. We got D+.
C is passing, and we're not yet passing, I guess.
Not only us, no worries.
Yeah.
I believe this is just something that we can improve on, and this is mainly UX improvements. Something, the way it works that they are giving the feature to certain customers, and they're asking for feedback, and they're asking them to perform certain scenario, and they're not able to do it. That means that probably we need to improve the how it is working. I mean, if it's intuitive or not, like we should improve that so they can quickly go and click and merge and everything will work fine. As we are biased, as we're working with security policies from the day one, we believe that it's so simple to use. But yeah, for those that joined us later, they know it takes time to adapt and understand it. So definitely there are some things that we can improve. So I'll add those links to the agenda.
Yeah, I think we already have quite a few things identified, and we just are needing to work through our priorities. And yeah, I think we're on a good track here. But yeah, that's it. It's not super intuitive yet to use security policies, so we're making progress.
Got it. Thank you. All right. Does anybody have any other questions, comments, concerns, compliments, jokes?
You got jokes?
I don't have any. That's why I'm asking. I am out of jokes. I need a new one.
We should ask GitLab Duo for jokes.
I was just about to go to ChatGPT. Give me a joke.
Now we need to wait for this.
No, we don't. No, we can carry on.
Okay, well, I fully expect the joke to be posted in the docs grant
It's
sometime
coming
today.
soon. I'm going to tailor it to my audience and see what ChatGPT comes up with.
Excellent. All right, if that's it, then have a great day, everyone.
Yeah, I have a joke. I asked GitLab Duo for a joke about GitLab, and the joke is, why was the GitLab server filling down? It was having an issue.
Ah,
Okay.
clever.
That's it.
That's-
That joke
I'll say
about
I'll
GitLab.
say that it was epic. How about that?
Yeah.
Heyo. All right, we should end this before it gets even
Yeah.
worse. All right.
Cool.
Thanks.
Thanks a
Dale.
lot.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Thanks, bye.